just left on a song. We'll go on right after the song.
Okay.
All right, you sound better than you did last time I talked to you. So.
Well, we'll see. I've been medicating, trying.
Cough medicine and induce coma and wake up and be better.
Yep, that's what we try to do. That's our goal.
All right. Got the feet up and going, I see.
What time is it? Oh, geez.
It's 4:02.
It's about 4:30.
Did you have a good Christmas and everything? And sold lots of tractors.
I didn't sell lots of tractors, but
Okay.
hopefully we'll still sell some stuff yet. Big O's doing the games on Monday.
That's what I heard.
Yep. So I can stay around the palatial sales facility. Well, we might not get those games in anyway.
It's going to be cold.
Well, they're talking like we could get some snow. Guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I came back from Aberdeen on Wednesday, and I was talking to Mom here a little bit ago, and they got a lot more snow up there than what we did here.
Yeah.
I'm glad I left then, or I probably was still there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, about 30 seconds here, so hold on.
All right, feed's going.
The following is a presentation of Dakota Radio Group Sports and DRGnews.com.
94.5 KPLO is proud to present coverage of area high school sports. This game can be heard anywhere around the world on DRGnews.com and watched on YouTube. Just search KPLO Sports. Now, it's time for the pregame with Darren Boyle.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre, where this afternoon and evening we'll bring you a doubleheader of high school girls and boys basketball on KPLO as the Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes host the Highmore Harrold Pirates. And coverage of regional high school sports on KPLO being brought to you by the Prairie Post, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, May Adam, the Jet Lanes, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, Harry K. Chevrolet and Ford, Hutch's Cafe, Buy Right Seed, Midwest Cooperatives, and Darren Boyle Sales. Also, our coverage of regional high school sports this afternoon being brought to you by the Highmore Harrold, Mike's Tire Repair, Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, Highmore Healthcare, Jan Bussey Ford, Wilbur Ellis, Venture Communications, T&K Outpost, Heartland Financial Services, the Dakota Vet Clinic and Heartland State Bank, and also being brought to you this afternoon by the folks at McDonald's, the First Dakota National Bank, Avera St. Mary's Hospital, the Stanley County Booster Club, Hawaii Federal Credit Union, Fisher Rounds Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Bank West, and Bottom Line Welding. John Neff is our technical director at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters. I'm Darren Boyle. Thank you for joining us this afternoon for our coverage of regional high school basketball and to our Prairie Post pregame brought to you by the Prairie Post. Well, Stanley County got their post-Christmas portion of their season underway last night as they came up on a short end to a verdict to Kadoka. They take on a Highmore Harrold squad who has not played since December 21st, where they were victorious over Wessington Springs. Highmore Harrold comes in with a record of 3-2. Stanley County enters the contest with an overall record of 1-5. And of course, we'll have the boys matchup of this doubleheader coming up once this ball game is complete and in front of a good afternoon crowd of spectators here at Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre. We'll have some good, entertaining high school girls and boys basketball for you. This is the Prairie Post pregame brought to you by the Prairie Post. We had an opportunity to talk to both head coaches in our conversation with Adam Dannenbring. Head coach of the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes will come your way in 2 minutes on KPLO.
The Prairie Post and Presho and Farmers Union Oil Company of Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Farmers Union Oil Company is your local supplier for bulk gas, diesel fuel, and propane, along with other farm and ranch needs. At the Prairie Post and Press Show, they invite you in for hot food on the go, a cold beverage in the casino and lounge, and a quick place to fuel up with Cenex brand quality fuels with 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Stop and see the friendly folks at Prairie Post and Farmers Union Oil Company in Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo, bringing you the KPLO Prairie Post pregame show.
Do not miss the Stanley County Booster Club Chili and Soup Cook-Off, taking place on January 29th during the Todd County doubleheader. Serving happens from 5 to 7 p.m. You pay just $5 for a bottomless bowl and will receive one vote for your favorite soup or chili. That's the Stanley County Booster Club Chili and Soup Cook-Off, January 29th at the Parkview Gym. The Stanley County Booster Club, proud to be SC.
Don't be whiny. Protect your hiney. Up to 90% of colon cancer can be avoided with routine colonoscopies. Yet 1/3 of adults skip their colonoscopy. We understand why you're whining, but colon prep is manageable. It's one evening followed by a simple procedure that could save your life. So what are you waiting for? Don't be whiny. Protect your hiney. Schedule a colonoscopy at avera.org/colon or call 888-422-1410.
At Dakota Mac, we offer more than 30-year fixed-rate mortgages and access to working capital. We offer you our grit, our determination, and our expertise. If you're looking for more than ag business as usual, dig deeper with Dakota Mac. Visit dakotamac.com, equal housing lender.
First Dakota National Bank in Pierre and Blunt are your local Dakota Mac Ag real estate specialist. Are you ready to dig deeper? Give us a call today at 605-224-5817.
Our pregame show is underway. Our Keys to Success segments brought to you by May Adam, and we're joined by Adam Dannenbring, head coach of the Stanley County Buffaloes. Coach, got your after-Christmas season underway last night. Road trip out west to Kadoka. Kadoka's got a good ball club. They took care of businth.
Yeah, I thought you said this interview was going to be painless. No, bringing it up last night was pretty tough. They're a great team. They just dominated us on the glass. They came out really hot, too. I mean, one girl made 4 threes in the first quarter, and we were down, by 15 points before, we even seemed like we blinked an eye. And then they transitioned really, really well. We didn't do a very good job of getting back. We had a couple girls that weren't feeling good, so it was just kind of a perfect storm of ugliness.
And as I watched the JV game here, I see that you guys are emphasizing defense, it seems like, a lot. And I think for you guys to be successful on down the line, I think you're going to have to start with your defense. Is going to have to be able to kind of take care of things and hold other teams down until your offense gets going.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And we're going to really emphasize it. I haven't emphasized it enough so far this year. We've been just trying to get our stuff put in and making sure we could break the press. That was number one, and I feel better about our press break. We only turned the ball over 16 times last night, which was the season best for us. But yeah, the next step is going to be really starting to communicate better on defense, make sure we're matching up in transition. A lot of times, if we have one person who's trailing behind the play, we don't cover for them well enough. And in basketball, if you leave someone open, a good team's going to find them, and we got to make sure we're doing a better job of that.
And I think a Highmore Harrold ball club today is going to be similar to Kadoka. They're going to be a team that's going to go up and down. They're going to take the three when they have the opportunity. So not only do you have to get back defensively, you have to do what I call defend the perimeter. You've got to be able to know where those shooters are. Like you say, if somebody makes a mistake, they're going to find them open, and they're going to get that open look.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to cover for each other, help each other out. And I'm expecting Highmore Harrold to press us too. I mean, I've seen them on film where they have their 2-2-1 press, and their JV ran it. So we're expecting that. So we got to make sure we do a good job, just not give them anything easy. If we get back and we work hard and make them work hard for everything, I can live with that result. It's just I don't want to, we don't want to let them have anything easy.
And this is something that we've talked about before. As you go through the season, you're basically at the third mark of the season with playing your 7th game here this afternoon. But you want to be able to see improvement, and there's really nobody running away with Region 6A right now.
No, but not yet. There's, for us, we're just trying to continue to improve here. We have, 6 games, 6 out of our next 7 that are, games that we can be very competitive in, I think. So hopefully, we can do a little damage here and at least, keep improving during this stretch.
All right, Coach, best of luck.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's Adam Dannenbring of the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes, part 1 of our pregame interviews. We're back after this on KPLO.
My name is Tara Fisher,
5,
and I'm
4,
an attorney
3, 2,
at the
1.
May Adam Law Firm in Pierre. I grew up on a ranch in Montana, which taught me the value of hard work and perseverance. I put forward those values for my clients each and every day. Whether you have questions about family law, you want an estate plan, you need legal advice for a business transaction, or you need help in a criminal matter, I'm here. The May Adam Law Firm has served South Dakotans statewide since 1881. Call us at 224-8803 or visit our website, mayadam.net.
Part 2 of our pregame interviews. We're joined by Mike Ring of the Highmore Harrold Pirates. And, Coach, kind of a long layoff for you guys. You said it 3-2. We had your game on the 21st where you were victorious over Wessington Springs. You went through the 4-day quiet period or whatever you want to call it. But weather-wise, you haven't been able to do much practicing.
Actually, we were lucky. We had morning practices scheduled for that the first day that we were allowed to get back in there, and we actually got our practice in before the weather hit. So we were kind of lucky to get that in. I know there were other schools, and even our boys were going later that day, and they went mid-morning and they got theirs in. But so we were lucky to get that practice in, and it really felt like. I was glad we could because there was some rust that had developed over that layoff.
And I guess it also, as you look at it from an athletic director standpoint, I mean, and as a coach standpoint, I mean, yeah, them time off is great for the kids, but from a coaching standpoint, it's just got to drive you crazy.
It's different. I mean, and it's all going to play out depending on where Christmas falls from year to year. Like this year, you know, we played on Friday night. You know, you could have practiced on Saturday if you wanted to, or had games on Saturday, and then the layoff probably wasn't so bad. But you go where Christmas falls every year is going to make a big difference on how rusty you maybe get or how many days off you get.
So you're going to get to see a lot of different things as your team takes on Stanley County, a team that went out to Kadoka and they came out on the short end of a verdict to the Lady Cougars, but they did get a game in and maybe shook a little bit of that rust off.
Right. I mean, we had, in our first practice, I think we had 10 kids show up. 2 got sick during practice. So, I mean, it was a day to get in and dribble the ball around and get some shots up. But we didn't get a lot of team stuff done that day. The next day, we had everybody there and we got to knock a little off before today's game. So we'll see how we come out and play today. The JV, if the JV game is an indicator of how it will be, it was a little ugly in that JV game. So we'll see how things happen. I mean, we're all on the same boat, but like you said, at least Stanley's got a game under their belt.
And I think size-wise, I think this is going to be an interesting matchup for them. I think they have to stop your three-point shooting, and I think for you guys, you have to slow down Carly Leafgreen on the inside. I think that's what makes them go.
Right. I mean, they got nice size inside. You know, we have nice height. We're not necessarily the biggest tall girls, but we got nice height to match her height. If she wants to get super strong with us inside, I mean, we're going to have to find a way to defend that. And then, we just continue to keep working. I mean, we're a work in progress. We saw some nice things out of some individuals in that Western Springs games. That was good to see some growth out of some kids, and hopefully now we can keep this thing rolling.
And I think for you over the next week, 10 days, you've got Sulla Buttes in the week ahead. I think for you guys, it's very, very important that the kids are focused and ready to go because these are a big set of games for you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, every game out for us is potentially a growing experience for us with some of the kids that we got on the floor, and then you come back with the Sulla Buttes game, which is always a great indicator of where you at, because I mean they are just always a sound program that definitely expose your weaknesses, and so we welcome those types of games, and as a developing group of kids, you want those types of games.
All right, Coach. Happy New Year. Best of luck.
Thank you.
That is Mike Ring, head coach of the Highmore Harrold Pirates, as we get his comments and our Keys to Success segments, as always, brought to you by the folks at May Adam. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with starting lineups on KPLO.
McDonald's in Pierre is hiring. This is Stacy Lee, the general manager of the Pierre McDonald's.
John?
We are offering flexible scheduling, advanced opportunities, along with great wages. McDonald's in Pierre wants you. McDonald's in Pierre is looking to add more talent starting at $10 an hour. Plus, McDonald's Archways to Opportunity provides eligible employees online program to get your high school diploma for free. Tuition assistance up to $3,000 a year and scholarship. Apply online at mcdonalds.com/careers or stop in at McDonald's in Pierre.
Good luck to all the Highmore Harrold team from the Highmore Herald, which has been serving the Highmore Harrold area, distributing the local newspaper. newspaper each week for 136 years. The Herald offers all types of commercial printing, black and white or colored copy and fax service. You can order wedding and party supplies, and they're your local distributor for Watkins products. Plus, they're your local Buell's laundry drop-off location. See them for stadium chairs and support the local team in style and comfort. They also invite you to check out home events on the Venture Channel 381. That's the Highmore Harrold newspaper in Highmore.
Back here at Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre as we get ready for the tip-off of the first varsity matchup of the afternoon as Stanley County and Highmore Harrold get ready. Down on the floor, presentation of our nation's colors and the playing of our national anthem. So we will take another 90-second break and we'll return to Fort Pierre. This is Regional High School basketball.
Count on Mike's Tire and Repair in Highmore for your automotive repair and tire needs. Mike Wirtz is proud to be a part of the Highmore community and is ready to help you with your new or used tires and tire repair, along with other light mechanical work, like brake service and oil changes. He carries Cenex oils and auto parts. He also has fuel at the pumps and can fill your propane bottles. That's Mike's Tire and Repair, Highmore.
Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply has all of your farming and ranching needs covered. As fall sets in and we are headed into colder weather, check out the selection of key bibs, coats, jeans, thermal long johns, and jackets, youth mud boots, snow boots, and muck boots to size 16. A large variety of hats and gloves to 3X, bandanas and rayon scarves, hunting licenses, ammo, and no hunting signs. And for the vehicles, extension cords, antifreeze, and diesel supplements. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, 1310 North Broadway in Miller, or call 853-0026. Open Monday through Saturday 8 to 6:30 and Sunday 10 to 2.
Highmore Health is a 44-bed skilled care facility that provides quality care in a home-like atmosphere. The staff at Highmore Health will treat your family member like they are one of their own, providing daily activities, physical, occupational, and speech therapy. They're Medicare and Medicaid certified. Highmore Health looks forward to continuing to provide quality, loving care for their residents and families, as well as exploring innovative new options for services as they look to the future. For more information or a tour, call 605-852-2255.
Presentation of our nation's colors by the Fort Pierre American Legion, as they do here for every varsity contest involving the Stanley County Buffaloes. As that is complete, now we're set with starting lineups. Our starting lineups brought to you by the Jet Lanes and Presho. The starters first for the Highmore Harrold Pirates. They will start at one guard, Taylor Chavez. Chavez, a 5'5 senior. The other guard is Laney Asby. Asby is a 5'6 junior. The forwards are Oakley Jandrew, a 5'11 junior, and Hallie Tweed, a 5'10 senior. And starting at center for Highmore Harrold is Madison Bolwig. Bolwig is a 6-foot senior. Chavez and Asby the guards, Jandrew and Tweed the forwards, Bolwig at center. For the Highmore Harrold Pirates, who enter the ball game tonight with an overall record of 3-2. The head coach of the Pirates is Mike Ring, and we'll bring you the Stanley County starters next.
Line them up and knock them down. The starting lineup on KPLO is brought to you by Jet Lanes and Presho. Jet Lanes invites you in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Enjoy a full menu including steaks, burgers, and made-to-order pizzas. You can also watch your favorite game on the big screen. Jet Lanes and Presho, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot and a proud sponsor of our local high school athletes.
For the Stanley County Buffaloes, they'll start out with a 3-guard alignment led by Taylor Stroop, a 5'4 freshman, Jada Tibbs, a 5'2 senior, and Cedar Scott. Scott is a 5'6 senior. The forwards for Stanley County are Tatum Bush, a 5'8 junior, and Carly Leafgreen. Leafgreen is a 6-foot junior. Stroop, Tibbs, and Scott the guards, Bush and Leafgreen the forwards. For the Lady Buffaloes of Stanley County, who enter the ball game this afternoon with an overall record of 1-5. The head coach of the Lady Buffaloes is Adam Dannenbring. The announcement of our game officials comes to you, as always, from the Office of Attorney General in their Division of Consumer Protection. Our game officials this afternoon and evening are Louis Young, Jeff Turninghardt, and Eric Booth. The announcement of our game officials comes to you from the Office of Attorney General in their Division of Consumer Protection. This has been the Prairie Post pregame, brought to you by the Prairie Post, and this is KPLO 94.5 FM, Reliance, Chamberlain, Highmore, Harrold, and Stanley County, and 100.5 FM in Pierre Fort Pierre. We are proud members of the Dakota Radio Group. Our tip-off is brought to you by Harry K. Chevrolet in Chamberlain and the Harry K. Ford store in Winter. They have the nice lineup of late model pickups. Go to Harry K's for the right vehicle at the right price. Highmore Harrold dressed in their road red uniforms with the black and white numerals and trim. They will win the toss and will go to work with the basketball first. It is Chavez on the right side. Gets a step to the baseline, goes to the rim, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound to Highmore Harrold. It's Hallie Tweet with the offensive rebound. She'll put it up and in. And on the first possession of the contest, Highmore Harrold will grab an early lead. They'll set up that 2-2-1 zone pressure. Ball is loose, and Highmore Harrold will come away with it. Bolwig with the steal. It's Chavez, now Asby, and she'll fire from 15. Shot is no good, but right there with the offensive rebound, Madison Bolwig, she'll put it up and in. So now Stanley County will put it in play, and again, that full court pressure being applied by Highmore Harrold as Stanley County will work with it. Leaf green. Now Stroop, the Lady Buffaloes will cross half court. Scott from the corner. On the right side fires a three that rims in and out, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. They'll settle into the offense for the first time here. They lead by a 4-0 score. Bolwig, now it is Jandrew on the wing left side. She launches a three. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Tatum Bush. And the Lady Buffaloes will head the other way. Trap at half court, but Stanley County is able to handle it as Stroop was tangled up there. Got it to Cedar Scott to cross half court. Now Stanley County will settle in. Here is Tibbs on the left wing, back out front. It is Stroop, now Scott, as Highmore Harrold, after they work with that 2-2-1 zone, will settle that back into a man-to-man. Here is Tibbs with a nice drive to the rim. Good spin move, but leaves the shot up short, and Highmore Harrold will come away with the rebound. 4-0 is our score with 2 minutes gone in this opening quarter. It is Tweet from up top. She'll launch for a deep jumper that is up no good. I believe they're going to save 3 free throws here for Tweet. The foul will be whistled on Cedar Scott, and that will be her first foul. So Hallie Tweet at the free throw line to shoot 3. The 5'10 senior shooting the first free throws of the ball game will attempt the first, and it is no good. Now they'll reset. As now we get ready for Tweet's second free throw. Not necessarily sure why, but we will attempt that one, and that one will rim in and out, no good. One more free throw coming for Hallie Tweet. As Tweet will again step to the line and will attempt that third free throw. It is up, and this one is good. So Highmore Harrold off to a 5-0 lead as we have played 2 minutes of this opening quarter. Again, full court pressure applied as Highmore Harrold will force a turnover. It's Taylor Chavez to the rim, and her layup is up, and it is good. 7-0 is our score. 5:50 remains in quarter number one. Stroop across half court. Scott deep in the right corner. Back out front. Stanley County moving the ball well. It is Tibbs. Now Scott once again. She'll launch from deep. It rims in and out, no good. Leaf Green with the offensive rebound. Put back is no good. But a foul is going to be called on Highmore Harrold. The whistle on Hallie Tweet will be her first foul. And it will be the first team foul of the ball game for Highmore Harrold. And Stanley County at the free throw line for a pair of free throws. And it is the 6-foot junior, Carly Leaf Green. The first is up, and it is good. That puts Stanley County on the scoreboard at the 5:36 mark of the opening quarter. 7-1 is our score. As Leaf Green will attempt free throw number 2, and that one is up, and it is good. A 5-point ball game. Lead belongs to Highmore Harrold as Chavez launches a 3. Shot is up, no good. Jandrew had a beat on the rebound and then lost it as it goes out of bounds, and it will belong to Stanley County. And the Lady Buffaloes get the defensive stop, and now they'll have to face that full court pressure. It is Stroop working into the trap. They'll go up top, Leaf Green. Now Scott as they handle it well. Cross court pass Bush, now Tibbs, and back out front. And now Tibbs will drive as she gets to the rim, puts a shot up, no good. And the rebound, Highmore Harrold. Tweet with the defensive play as Pirates head the other way. Jandrew, Tweet, now to the wing, Asby, as they operate on the left side. Up top, Bullwig, 18-foot jumper is up and good. Madison Bullwig will score the two. A 9-2 lead for Highmore Harrold as we work through this opening quarter. Stroop again working against that pressure. Pass up the floor a little too tall this time. Bullwig with the steal. She'll use the left-hand dribble to push it across half court. And now Highmore Harrold will settle in. Chavez at the top of the key. As Stanley County plays a 2-3 zone, Chavez will launch the three. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Leaf Green. And Leaf Green will get the ball into the hands of Tibbs, and Jada will push the basketball across half court. Scott, right corner. Three is taken. That one is off glass and no good. Laney Asby will get the rebound for Highmore Harrold. The Pirates will try to push. Jandrew across the time stripe in a hurry. That swings it to the wing to Chavez. Entry pass tipped and stolen away. Good defense by Stanley County. It is Tibbs on the move. Bounce pass across the lane. And it's tipped and nearly stolen away. Good hustle by Laney Asby to get back for Highmore Harrold. But blew up that fast break opportunity. And now Stanley County will have to inbound on the baseline. But wholesale changes being made by Highmore Harrold. We're going to have a timeout taken by Stanley County. Timeout comes with 3:58 remaining in the opening quarter. It is a 9-2 lead for Highmore Harrold. And we'll take a 30-second break, make it a 1-minute break, and we'll be back on KPLO.
Shine, the state senior health insurance program, and the Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection are fighting fraud and abuse in the healthcare system. If you have Medicare, you can help by guarding your Medicare number. Don't share it with anybody who contacts you by telephone, email, or in person. Medicare will never contact you for your Medicare number or other personal information. To report potential fraud, waste, or abuse, call Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986. That's 1-800-300-1986.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, we've been building partnerships for life by treating our customers right, offering you a low-pressure sales process and passing our low overhead savings on to you, providing a Ford-certified service department with senior master technicians, fixing it right the very first time, a great selection of new Fords and pre-owned and new and used ATVs, and trailers including Wilson, Sharp, PJ, Big Tex, just to name a few. Stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore or PioneerGarage.com.
We invite you to join us this Sunday for Minnesota Vikings football, the final regular season game for Minnesota. The Vikings need a win or an Eagles loss. Minnesota Vikings football, KPLO. Stanley County sets up Cedar Scott on the left side for a three-point try. That shot is up and good. Stanley County hits their first field instead on Hallie Tweet, and Hallie will pick up her first. Or pardon me, it was on Husted. So Husted has one foul. It's the second team foul for Highmore Harrold. She is in the ballgame along with Cassie Hale and also number 24. That is Grace Knox off the bench for Highmore Harrold. The Pirates will turn over Stanley County, and then the Lady Buffaloes will return the favor. Here is Stroop, short. Rebound Stroop, and then a foul, and Stroop is going to be called for the push-off, and it will be Highmore Harrold's basketball for Taylor Stroop. That will be her first personal foul. And it will be the second team foul against the Lady Buffaloes. 3:29 remains here in the opening quarter. 9-5 is our scores. Highmore Harrold has the early lead. They scored the first 5 of the ball game. Knox, now Hale, down low, Bullwig. Nice post move. Shot is up, left short. That's good position defense off of that good post move. Foul. Harrold, and free throws for Stanley County. It will be Carly Leafgreen at the line. Closes up, and it is good. That makes it a 9-6 score as Oakley Jandrew will check in. Madison Bullwig will check out. Hallie Tweet back into the ball game as well for Highmore Harrold. Here's the second free throw by Leafgreen. It is up, no good, and the rebound pulled down. Highmore Harrold will head the other way, and it's Hale attacking the rim. Shot is up and left short. Rebound pulled down by Grace Knox, and Highmore Harrold with a second chance opportunity. It is Tweet, now Hale. To the baseline it comes to Tweet. Stanley County will chase with a man-to-man. It is as Jandrew will back it out front as the shot clock winds down. Tweet in the lane. Pull-up jumper is good. Stanley County did what they could do defense. Finding the open player. Tweet hits the jumper as the shot clock winds down. And it is an 11 as the Lady Buffaloes push it into the backcourt. Stroop, now Tibbs, trying to send it to the corner, and it's over the head of Tatum Bush out of bounds, and that is a turnover for Stanley County. It is their 4th turnover of the ball game. 11-6 is our score. We are inside of 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Across half court, it is Hale, now Jandrew. High post knocks, back to Hale, and Cassie will launch the 3 and knock it down. The sophomore hits her first 3 of the ball game. First 3 for Highmore. A baseline jumper taken by Tatum Bush, and Stanley County is up and good. Bush with her first basket. And Stanley County overplaying a passing lane almost was able to get a turnover. Instead, it will remain with Highmore Harrold. They'll inbound it in front of the Lady Buffalo bench. As Jandrew will put it in play. Now it is Hale in traffic. Back out front, Husted. Haley at the top of the key. Throws it down low to Knox. Kick out to 15-8 lead. A 7-point advantage. Their biggest of the contest. And Tibbs, Stroop. Pass up the floor, tipped, stolen away. That's another turnover for Stanley County. Here's Cassie Hale in traffic. She got tripped up, forces a shot there that is no good. Carly Leafgreen will get the rebound, and here comes Stanley County. 16-8 is our score. 48 seconds remain in the quarter. Leafgreen to Scott. Corner 3 taken. It's off glass and no good. Rebound comes off long. Leafgreen has it. Kick out to Bush. She'll go off glass for 3. And that is up and good. Tatum Bush now with 5 points. Tatum will pick up her first personal foul. Who will shoot 2? And the first is up, and it is no good. 16-11. As Jandrew will take the second. That one is left short. The rebound to Highmore Harrold. Final seconds of the quarter as the shot clock and game clock are 1. Highmore Harrold will back it to the half court. Remain with Stanley County, but 2 nice defensive plays. Or are they going to call the foul on Jandrew? They will. As Oakley will be whistled for her first foul, and free throws coming for Stanley County. It's Taylor Stroop at the stripe. And she put the first free throw up, and it is good. 16-12. Good. Haley Husted will corral the rebound. And here comes Cassie Hale at the buzzer. Shot is up and just short. And that is the end of quarter number 1. Scoreboard comes to you from Darren Boyle Sales. I invite you to check out the farm equipment available at the lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. Don't forget to check out DarrenBoyleSales.com. We will take a timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break and return on KPLO.
The staffs at Wilbur Ellis and Highmore, Blunt, and Miller wish the best of luck to the area high school sports athletes, and they're proud to bring you this game. Learning teamwork and dedication now provides great lessons for life and their wish to successful season, just like the success in their farming operations. Put them to work for you. Call Blunt at 962-6161, Miller 853-2382, and Highmore at 852-2220. Wilbur Ellis, ideas to grow with.
Heartland Financial Services, Inc. is a family-owned insurance business that understands values, relationship, honesty, and integrity is what it takes to make a business strong. Everyone at Heartland Financial Services, Inc. strives to uphold those virtues. They are committed to their communities and customers. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. offers home, auto, health, life, farm, crop, livestock, and business insurance. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. has locations in Highmore, Tulare, Redfield, Wessington, and Huron. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. is a proud supporter of all Highmore Harrold School activities. Heartland Financial Services, Inc. Insurance you can count on.
Stanley County has the basketball as we start the second quarter. A 16-12 lead for Highmore Harrold here as we start the second quarter. Good job by Stanley County. They dug themselves a hole on a couple different occasions, but they have been able to battle back. They operate here as they get it down low. Leaf Green shot is up off glass and no good. Into the ball game for Stanley County is Shaylee Topol, the 5'7" freshman, as she is in the contest. Here is Highmore Harrold up top. Oakley Jandrew with a long jumper that is up no good. Rebound to Madison Bolwig. Madison will put it up and in. She has scored 6 now, and it's an 18-12 lead. Stroop across half court in a hurry. Tibbs on the wing left side, and a kick out now. It's Topol with the basketball. Also in the contest, Jordan Sosa, I believe. Yes, Jordan is out there. She is a 5'9" freshman for Stanley County. She'll get the basketball at the top, and Stanley County will reset things offensively. As we are down to 5 on the shot clock. Tibbs up top's going to have to force something, puts the shot up short, and the shot clock expires as it does not draw iron. 18-12 is our score. 6:40 remains here in the opening quarter, or in the opening half, we should say. With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. Here is Jandrew across half court. Asby. Entry pass, Bolwig, tipped away and stolen. Nice defensive play by Leaf Green. Here is Tibbs on the move to the rim, puts a shot up too strong and no good. And Highmore Harrold will come away with it. Here is Taylor Chavez across half court and to the right wing. Up top, Asby, who tries to pull the trigger on a pass but can't hang on. It's stolen away by Stanley County. It's Tibbs to the rim. Layup is good. Jada Tibbs will score the 2. That is 5 turnovers on Highmore Harrold. As Asby was going to pass off and then wanted the basketball back, but it was already gone. And she reached up and kind of, in a way, blocked her own pass as Highmore Harrold with a perimeter jumper. They battle for the rebound. It's last touched by the Pirates as it goes out of bounds, and it will belong to Stanley County, who could make it a one-possession game here. As the the Pirates go to their bench, Letha Jessen into the ball game for Highmore Harrold. Also, Haley Husted back out there as well. Husted will force a turnover, tries to feed it inside, bounces the ball as it gets bounced away, and they get it back. Here is Jandrew from deep. That 3 is up no good, and the rebound battled for and out of bounds, and Letha Jessen can't hang on, and the ball belongs to Stanley County. Cedar Scott back into the contest as Taylor Stroop will check out. 5:43 remains until halftime, an 18-14 lead for Highmore Harrold, who scored the first 5 of this ball game. They have led by as many as 7. Here is a wild pass by Jada Tibbs, and it's out of bounds. And the official pointed one direction and then the other, and it will be a turnover for Stanley County. It will be their 6th turnover of the first half. Taylor Stroop will check back in for the Lady Buffaloes as Highmore Harrold works with it. Jandrew. Asby, pass inside Bolwig. Shot is left short and no good. Carly Leafgreen will get the rebound. And here, a whistle and a double dribble is going to be called on Cedar Scott. Stanley County will turn it over once again. 7 turnovers for the Lady Buffaloes. Highmore Harrold with 5 turnovers in the ball game if you're scoring at home. But a lot of those Highmore Harrold turnovers have been forced by Stanley County's defense. Here is a steal, Taylor Stroop. She'll go the length of the floor and score the 2. A lot of Stanley County's turnovers, the point I was getting at, is a lot of them have just been a lot of unforced errors, double dribbles and passes out of bounds and whatnot. Now it's down to a 1-point game. Here's a lob inside. Jessen going to the rim. It's knocked away. The shot was blocked by Carly Leafgreen as they battle for the loose ball. Stanley County had it. And then Cedar Scott got tied up. The jump ball and the alternating possession will give the basketball back to Highmore Harrold. 18-16 is our score. We are just inside of 5 minutes remaining in the first half. New shot clock for the Pirates as the inbounds comes in. Chavez, deep left corner, lob inside Jess, and it's over her head and out of bounds. And turnover for the Pirates, and Stanley County with another opportunity. Cassie Hale will check in. Checking out will be Haley Husted. 18-16 is our score as Highmore Harrold here has a 2-point lead. Pressure again in the backcourt as Stanley County works with it. Stroop across half court. Scott deep in the right corner. Back out front. Top shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Oakley Jandrew. And Highmore Harrold will head the other way. They lead by 2, trying to add to the advantage. Jandrew entry pass Bolwig. Double covered at the high post. Back around the perimeter. Jandrew on the move. And Oakley's going to be called for a travel. And now we're going to have a timeout taken by Highmore Harrold. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Dakota Veterinary Clinic in Miller and Highmore specialize in large animal herd and OB work. Dr. Becky and Dr. Laura at Dakota Vet take pride in partnering with you to find ways to optimize your herd health. Over the past year, Dakota Vet, along with Midwest Ag, have helped clients maximize available rebates from manufacturers, saving local producers over $100,000. Let them help put money back in your pocket in 2019. Call Dakota Vet Clinic in Miller at 853-0034 and in Highmore.
On your next time out, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. 18-16 is our score as we work to the halfway mark of quarter number 2. As Stanley County works, or Harrold commits their 5th personal foul. It will be Cassie Hale who's whistled for the personal. That will be her first. And we are at the halfway mark of quarter number 2, looking for their first lead of the ball game. Screen and roll, Leaf Green. Carly will go to the rim and score the 2. For Carly, her first field goal, and she now has 5 points. 18-18 is our score, tied for the first time since we started the contest. Here is Timms and Stroop playing the 2-player game. As get at a perimeter, it comes. Bush wide open, but the pass went through her hand, so she had to chase the ball back down to regain possession, but she was in good position to launch a 3 after she had hit a 3 earlier. They'll get it to her on the high post as she operates. Lob inside, Leaf Green. Shot is up, and it is good. Carly Leaf Green will score the 2. 20-20 is our score. As we get back and forth here in this second quarter. It is Jessen, high post Bolwig, and again, she'll fire the 15-footer, and that is up, and it is good. 22-20 as the big county across half court. Bush will receive the pass. That will move the basketball for Stanley County. Stroop the top, Scott on the wing. 15 on the shot clock. As Cedar will decide to use her dribble. Now passes it to Tibbs, who tries to get a step in the baseline. Hale from up top. 3 taken there is no good. Stanley County will get the rebound. Inside of 2 minutes remaining until halftime. 22-20 is our score. Here is a fast breakout and gets herself in position for an easy 2. And we are tied at 22 once again. Here is Bolwig on the inside. Turnaround jumper is up, no good. Rebound, Letha Jessen. That won't go. Bolwig on the other side of the rim will get the offensive rebound and the putback. That is 12 first half points for Madison Bolwig. 24-22. Highmore Harrold with the lead, and a 30-second timeout is going to be taken by Stanley County. Their second timeout used here in this first half. And with 1:21 remaining until halftime, 24-22 is our score as Highmore Harrold has the lead. And we'll pause for 30 seconds on KPLO.
Heartland State Bank is an independent and locally owned bank established in 1909. They've grown to serve the communities of Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. The friendly and knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you with your personal or commercial accounts and loan services. They also offer convenient online banking and mobile banking. Heartland State Bank is proud to be the bank that provides uptown services with a hometown touch. Find out for yourself. See them in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
24-22 is our score as Highmore Harrold works with a 2-point advantage. Stanley County works with the basketball. Cedar Scott cross court on Highmore Harrold as the personal is going to be whistled on Hallie Tweet, and Hallie picks up her second personal foul for Highmore Harrold. It's team foul number 6. Thought maybe momentarily Sosa got away with got called for going over the back, but instead it will be a foul on Highmore Harrold. Stanley County now has the basketball, and again they can tie with a field goal or take the lead with a 3. Stanley County has hit 2 threes already in this first half, and here's Cedar Scott for the lead. 3 ball is up, and it is good. 25-24. Stanley County with their first lead. Here is Chavez at the other end. That shot is no good. Offensive rebound, Highmore Harrold, though. It was set up by Knox as Grace was able to keep the ball alive, but it's Hallie Tweed who scores the 2, and it's a 1-point lead now for Highmore Harrold at 26-22. Scott with another 3. That one is up short, and the rebound to Taylor Chavez, and here comes Highmore Harrold. Final seconds of the quarter. 25 seconds remain. A 1-point lead for Highmore Harrold, and it's a 3 up top by Jessen. It is no good. Offensive rebound Knox, and then Grace is fouled. It will be the 5th team foul on Stanley County, and it will be whistled on Jada Tibbs, I believe, or will it go on Scott? It will go on Cedar Scott, and that will be her second foul. But as we mentioned, for Stanley County, team foul number 5, so Highmore Harrold will inbound here. 17 seconds on the shot clock and game clock as the Pirates will put it in play. Lob inside Bolwig, shot is up off glass and good, and Madison Leaf Green, and she can't hang on, and the ball goes out of bounds, and a turnover on Stanley County. 25. 2 seconds remain in the quarter, and here we're going to have a whistle. We're going to have a foul called on Stanley County. I believe we are. It's going to be on Jada Tibbs, or Taylor Stroop, rather. It will be her second. Probably not a bad foul to take there. It is just the 6th team foul. And now Highmore Harrold will not have an opportunity to do anything with it here in this first deals. And all my new and used inventory during my inventory reduction event will be available and open on Monday. If you need a last-minute farm equipment deal, you can check out these on KPLO.
Ray Hybrids is dedicated to the success of their northern farmers. They provide industry-leading technology backed by agronomic expertise. Contact Buy-Right Seeds in Miller or Darren Boyle Sales in Fort Pierre to learn more. Always read and follow stewardship and pesticide label directions.
Mashik Food Center is your affiliated food Midwest hometown grocer in Highmore. Mashik Food Center carries the finest fresh produce, quality meats, and they also offer Wonder Roast roasted chicken and pork tenderloins. So delicious, and you still receive service and great prices in Highmore.
You know the saying, happiness is homemade. How about where there's a whisk, there's a way? Learn all about it at Prairie Thistle Floral Gifts and Bistro in Highmore. You know Diane Fazur for her gifts and fresh flowers. Now you can experience her great home-cooked daily lunch specials that always include dessert. Pair it with a great cup of hot or iced coffee and you're set. Takeout available too. Call ahead for groups. Find the daily menu on Facebook. And don't miss Saturday morning's fresh scones and sweetbreads. Prairie Thistle Floral Gifts and Bistro, where laughter is brightest, where food is best.
Looking to do good this holiday season but never seem to have any extra cash? Owyhee Federal Credit Union has you covered. If you have a loan with us for a small fee, you can skip one or all of your loan payments for either the month of November, December, or January. A portion of that fee will go to support a local charity. Just one way you can help us make your community a better place. Stop in and see us at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Each South Dakota farmer operates differently, and that means that ag insurance should be as unique as every farmer in the field. Associates gets to know you and your operation before we find a policy. That way, we can make sure you have the coverage you need. Contact Fisher Rounds & Associates and see what it means to have us at your service and at your side. Fisher Rounds & Associates, serving South Dakota farmers with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
If your checking account earns little or no interest and charges you ATM fees galore, isn't it time for a new checking account? At Bank West, E-Plus checking customers earn a great interest rate and never pay ATM fees. Can your current checking account do that? Switching to E-Plus is easy. Visit us online at bankwest-sd.bank or work with a friendly staff at one of our convenient locations. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Back here in Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre, a very good afternoon crowd for our doubleheader here this afternoon and evening, and they are being treated to a very good first half of basketball in the girls' portion of the doubleheader as Highmore Harrold, led by as many as 7, that has seen Stanley County come back on a couple different occasions. The Lady Buffaloes led briefly, but right now it is a 28-25 lead for Highmore Harrold as they lead Stanley County here at the halftime break. We'll look at individual scoring. First off, for Stanley County, they've got some offensive balance tonight as all 5 starters have scored, led by Carly Leafgreen, who has scored 9 points. Cedar Scott with 6. Tatum Bush has scored 5. Taylor Stroop with 3 points, and Jada Tibbs with 2. A total of 25 for Stanley County. The Lady Buffaloes went to the free throw line 6 times in the first half. They were 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Stanley County with 9 turnovers in the first half. For the Highmore Harrold Pirates, they are led by Madison Bolwig, the 6-foot senior. She has scored 14 points so far as we have played 16 minutes. 7 points for Hallie Tweet. Cassie Hale off the bench to add 2. Grace Knox has scored 2 points for Highmore Harrold as well. Taylor Chavez scoring 2 points in the first half for the Pirates, giving them a total of 28. Highmore Harrold goes to the free throw line 7 times in the first half. They were 3 of 7 from the free throw line, and Highmore Harrold with 7 first half turnovers in this ball game. Of course, coming up after this ball game is complete, we'll have the boys varsity matchup between Highmore Harrold and Stanley County. And for both Highmore Harrold and Stanley County's boys, it has been a long layoff for them as their last action was back on the 21st of December. The Friday before Christmas was the last ball game for both of those teams. Highmore Harrold was supposed to have played yesterday at the Classic or the Parkston Classic, but that right now has their game against Bonham, I believe, has been moved to Friday, or pardon me, next Monday on New Year's Eve. Their matchup with McCook Central Montrose has been moved from Friday to Monday, and they still hope to get that ball game in before school resumes towards the end of the week. Of course, we'll have the Stanley County and the Highmore Harrold boys after this ball game is complete to finish up our doubleheader here from Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre. We will have high school basketball for you Monday afternoon on New Year's Eve on KPLO. The Chamberlain Cubs, girls and boys basketball team traveling to Winter to take on the Warriors and the Lady Warriors. First game scheduled to get underway right around 1:30 or so. 1:15 with the pregame. Brian Oakland with the call of that ball game for us on KPLO. And then don't forget Vikings football, as the Vikings will be in action tomorrow as they host the Chicago Bears. The Vikings need a win or an Eagles loss to make the playoffs, so a very important matchup. And Chicago has some things to play for as well. They could lock up home field with a win as well. So a lot on the line for that football matchup tomorrow. We'll have it for you with a noon kickoff and 11 a.m. Vikings pregame on your home for Minnesota Vikings football, KPLO. We would like to thank those of you joining us live on our YouTube channel, not only hearing live audio, but live video of our high school sports broadcast throughout the season. And don't forget, we'll archive those ball games when they are complete as well. 28-25, the lead to Highmore Harrold. And we'll take a 3-minute break, and when we return, we'll have action from the second half on KPLO.
Venture Communications is ready to streamline your business phones. With their next-generation communication system, Venture Hosted Phone Solutions, you'll never miss a call again. With auto-forwarding, you can receive your call on your mobile device or any place you wish. Voicemail messages are transferred directly to your email so you can or log on to www.venturecom.net.
D&K Outpost. Elegant, formal fine dining. Nah. It's just some really good food.
If truly great food sounds good to you, then D&K in Highmore is the place. The steaks are served sizzling and will melt in your mouth. There's a homemade salad bar with prices that will have you saying it should be more than that. A comfortable place for the whole family with really great food is waiting at D&K.
Good times, great food. The D&K, Highmore, South Dakota.
Bottom line Line Welding Service of Fort Pierre proudly sponsors this broadcast, wishing the Stanley County Buffaloes best of luck in sports and all of your activities. Bottom Line Welding offers on and off-site welding services, conveniently located at 1304 North Waldron in Fort Pierre. Contact Tim Hughes at 223-2063. That's 223-2063 for all of your welding needs. Go Buffaloes.
Do not miss the Stanley County Booster Club Chili and Soup Cook-Off, taking place on January 29th during the Todd County doubleheader. Serving happens from 5 to 7 p.m. You pay just $5 for a bottomless bowl and will receive one vote for your favorite soup or chili. That's the Stanley County Booster Club Chili and Soup Cook-Off, January 29th at the Parkview Gym. The Stanley County Booster Club, proud to be SC.
Don't be whiny. Protect your hiney. Up to 90% of colon cancer can be avoided with routine colonoscopies, yet 1/3 of adults skip their colonoscopy. We understand why you're whining, but colon prep is manageable. It's one evening followed by a simple procedure that could save your life. So what are you waiting for? Don't be whiny. Protect your hiney. Schedule a colonoscopy at avera.org/colon or call 888-422-1410.
At Dakota Mac, we know your legacy can't be measured in acres. Every ag producer has unique skills, a unique point of view, and faces unique challenges. Any bank can give you a loan. At Dakota Mac, we want to help you secure your legacy. Let's dig deeper. Visit dakotamac.com. Equal housing lender.
First Dakota National Bank in Pierre and Blunt are your local Dakota Mac Ag real estate specialist. Are you ready to dig deeper? Give us a call today at 605-224-5817.
With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us this afternoon for our coverage of regional high school basketball here on KPLO. 28-25 is our score as we start the third quarter. Stanley County will have the basketball. It will be Stroop, Tibbs, and Scott, Bush, and Leaf Green. The same starting five that started the game will go to work for Stanley County. They get the ball inside. Carly Leaf Green from the right block can't finish. Rebound, Highmore Harrold. It is Oakley Jandrew the other way. Taylor Chavez, Madison Bolwig, Hallie Tweet, and Lainey Asby, the five on the floor to start the second half. Asby from the left wing, an 18-footer is no good. And the rebound to Stanley County. It will be Tibbs who will push across half court. Now it's Stroop, and Taylor is going to be called for a travel. For Stanley County, that is their 10th turnover of the contest. As Highmore Harrold will have the basketball. Just underway here as we work in quarter number 3. Oakley Jandrew with the dribble, slowly pushes it across half court. Here's a pass inside. Madison Bolwig was wide open. Got behind her defender and was able to sneak her way to the basket and score the easy two. And Highmore Harrold has pushed the lead up to 5 again. It's now a 30-25 score as we've played a minute here in this third quarter. Stroop with it. Now Bush. Tibbs on the left wing. Using the dribble up, needs some help. Bush will come get the basketball. Now she will dribble the basketball to the top of the key and leave the ball into the hands of the freshman point guard, Stroop. She'll drive to the right side. Leaves it off for Scott. Now it's Tibbs as the shot clock winds down. Tibbs will launch a three. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Highmore Harrold. It is Tweet, Jandrew. Now Chavez back to Jandrew, who will launch a three. That is up, no good. Rebound, Asby, as she has it baseline left and sends it back out front. A new shot clock for the Pirates as they'll work it down low. Bolwig in the lane, kicks it out, Jandrew. Down low, nice pass inside. And scoring the two is Hallie Tweet. Tweet with the basket. She has 9 now. It's a 32-25 lead as we have played 2 minutes here in the third quarter. High post Bush as she operates, gets to the rim, leaves the shot short, and the rebound is pulled down. The defensive intensity for Highmore Harrold has picked up quite a bit here in this third quarter. As the Pirates move the ball around offensively, here is a three-point try by Asby that's no good. Offensive rebound, Tweet. That won't drop down, and the The rebound pulled down by Stanley County. Bush outlet to Tibbs. Now it's Stroop with it. She'll get into the lane and fire. Shot is up, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It will remain with the Lady Buffaloes. Tatum Bush will check out. Into the ball game for Stanley County will be Jordan Sosa. The inbounds comes in. It gets the leaf green. Turnaround jumper is up, no good, but a foul is going to be called, and it will be on Hallie Tweet. Hallie picks up her third personal foul. And for Highmore Harrold, their first team foul of the second half, as it will put Carly Leaf Green to the free throw line. Leaf Green 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the ball game tonight. She hit 3 of 4 of those free throw attempts early in the opening quarter. Had 9 first half points, hits the first free throw, and that puts her in double figures with 10. As Grace Knox enters the ball game for Highmore Harrold, and Hallie Tweet will check out. Here's the second free throw. That is up and good. Carly Leaf Green hits them both, and for Stanley County, their first 2 points of the third quarter. Here's Taylor Chavez launching a three quickly for Highmore Harrold. Shot is no good. Rebound out of bounds. It will belong to the Lady Buffaloes. And in this second half, what we have not seen yet anyway, is full court pressure from Highmore Harrold. All in all, Stanley County handled their pressure fairly decent, even though they had 9 turnovers in the first half, but a lot of those were just travels and unforced errors, not necessarily forced by pressure here. There's a bad pass for Stanley County, and Highmore Harrold will head the other way, trying to add to a 5-point advantage. Bullwig, Chavez, they'll overload the left side. They send it back out. Knox, entry pass, Bullwig. She's double covered, kicks it to Jandrew, who launches the three, and that is up and good. And that is just good ball movement on the part of Highmore Harrold. It gives Jandrew an open look from the wing, and she knocks down the jumper. And Highmore Harrold enjoys their biggest lead of the game now at 35-27. Tibbs, Sosa, back to Tibbs now as she works against Jandrew. Tibbs will drive and fire. Jandrew blocks the shot as the runner goes out of bounds. Cassie Hale will check in, and Laney Asby will check out. Stanley County will inbound with 17 on the shot clock. They'll inbound it from the right or left side of the key as the inbounds comes in. Here is Tibbs at the top. Now they tried to overload the left side. Entry pass down low. It's tipped. Jandrew making the defensive play, and Highmore Harrold will head the other way. It's Jandrew with a baseline jumper, and that is up and good. Oakley Jandrew being active on the defensive end. She has also hit back-to-back buckets for the Pirates, and all of a sudden it's a 10-point ball game as we have a stoppage of play to wipe up some perspiration. So this would be an official's timeout. And that allows Highmore Harrold to go to their bench as Letha Jessen will check in, and Madison Bullwig will take a little bit of a break. 37-27 is our score. We have 3:55 remaining in this third quarter. It was a 2-point ball game, or a 3-point ball game rather, 28-25. Pirates led at halftime. It has been a 9-2 scoring run to start this quarter for Highmore Harrold. And again, they'll work on the moisture on the baseline, and I think now maybe we're good to go as Stanley County will put it in play. Slowly working it across half court, Taylor Stroop as she works the crossover, working against Cassie Hale. Screen and roll, Leaf Green. Down low it comes. Leaf Green at point blank range. Puts the shot up, no good. And the rebound to Highmore Harrold. Jandrew will lead the break as she pushes it across half court. Hale now. Jandrew, Jessen, as the Lady Buffaloes playing man-to-man defense. And then an entry pass to Knox, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Leaf Green. Carly Leaf Green with the personal. That will be her second. And for Stanley County, team foul number 1 of the second half as Highmore Harrold will again put it in play. It is Hale, down low Jessen. They kick it out to Jandrews. Had the hot hand, launches the 3. It is up, no good. Rebound Tibbs, lead pass Stroop. Taylor to the rim, layup good. Good job of running the break for Stanley County. Stroop with her first points of the second half, and it is 37-29. 3 minutes remain in the quarter. Here's Highmore Harrold on the inside. Knox. Shot is up, no good. She'll battle for her own rebound. And we're going to have a whistle and we're going to have a foul. This was kind of a push off away from the ball as Cassie Hale is going to be whistled for the personal. And that was really a battle between Sosa and Knox to get that loose basketball. But the foul on Hale will be her second. And now Stanley County settling into the offense, and a traveling violation is going to be called on Cedar Scott. And for Stanley County, that is turnover number 13. 37-29 is our score. We work here in this third quarter. Stanley County has turned it over 4 times in the period now as Oakley Jandrew drives to the left elbow and knocks down the jumper. Jandrew with a big second half so far. She has scored 7 points. And Highmore Harrold with a 10-point lead, 39-29. That is their biggest lead of the ball game. And now Stanley County fighting against that Highmore Harrold man-to-man, lose the basketball into the backcourt and an over and back violation. And that will be another turnover on the Lady Buffaloes. And Highmore Harrold, well, we're going to have a timeout first as Highmore Harrold will have the basketball, but Stanley County is going to take a full timeout. 39-29 is our score. Highmore Harrold leads with 2:19 remaining third quarter. We will take a 30-second break. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll return on KPLO.
McDonald's in Pierre is hiring. This is Stacy Lee, the general manager of the Pierre McDonald's. We are offering flexible scheduling, advancement opportunities, along with great wages. Diploma for free. Tuition assistance up to $3,000 a year and scholarships. Apply online at mcdonalds.com/careers or stop in at McDonald's in Pierre.
Good luck to all the Highmore Harrold teams from the Highmore Harrold, which has been serving the Highmore and Harrold area, distributing the local newspaper each week for 136 years. The Herald offers all types of commercial printing, black and white or color copy and fax service. They can order wedding and party supplies, and they're your local distributor for Watkins products. Plus, they're your local Buell's Laundry drop-off location. See them for stadium chairs and support the local team in style and comfort. They also invite you to check out home events on the Venture Channel 381. That's the Highmore Herald newspaper in Highmore.
Timeouts are brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Press Show. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. 2:19 remains here in the third quarter. 39-29 is our score as Highmore Harrold works with the basketball out of the Stanley County timeout. And the Pirates will turn the basketball over. And that's turnover number 8 for Highmore Harrold, their first turnover of the second half. As Stanley County will have the basketball once again. Just 1 field goal so far for the Lady Buffaloes after they had a very good second quarter where they outscored Highmore Harrold 13-12 and led on a couple different possessions. As Highmore Harrold overplays a passing lane and knocks the ball out of bounds. Lady Buffaloes will put it in play once again. Again, they try to force the ball inside. We're going to have a foul called. It will be on Cassie Hale, and Cassie will pick up personal foul number 3. Third team foul for the Pirates as the inbounds will come in. Here is Leaf Green. She'll go strong to the rim. Shot is no good, and a foul is called. And Leaf Green is going to get free throws as the personal this time is going to be whistled on Grace Knox. Carly Leaf Green going to the free throw line. She is 5 of 6 from the free throw line in this ball game and in double figures with 11 points. The first of 2 free throws is up, and it is no good. 39-29 with 1:54 remaining here in the third quarter. Leaf Green will get ready with free throw number 2. And it is no good. Highmore Harrold will get the rebound. The Pirates head the other way. Hale, Jessen, Letha down the lane, and shot is no good, but a foul is going to be called. And it's going to be on Carly Leafgreen. And for Carly, personal foul number 3. And for Stanley County, their second team foul of the half. Letha Jessen at the free throw line to shoot a pair of free throws. The 5'9" freshman looking for her first points. And the free throw is up, and it is good. Carly Leafgreen will check out as checking in will be Jordan Sosa. (40-29) is our score as Highmore Harrold leads. Jessen with her second free throw. That is offline and no good. And Stanley County will corner the rebound as Kaylee Stroop will slowly work the basketball across half court. To the baseline, now Tibbs, left side, as she looks for a place to go, but good defense there. And now Highmore Harrold will tip a pass, and here is a drive by Haley Houston, and shot is no good. Rebound to Grace Knox, and Knox will earn some free throws. The foul is called on Stanley County. It is on Cedar Knox, and that is her third foul. Grace Knox at the free throw line to shoot 2, and the first of 2 free throws is up, and it is good. Knox with all of her points from the free throw line in this ball game as she is 3 of 3. Here's the next free throw attempt for Grace Knox, and it is up, and it is good. Madison Bolwig will check back into the ball game as Grace Knox will check out. 42-29 is our score. A 13-point lead now for Highmore Harrold. As Stanley County will head the other way. Sosa on the baseline, drives and scores. Jordan Sosa, the freshman, with the basket. It is 42-31. Here's Madison Bolwig on the inside. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Stanley County. They throw the basketball away on the outlet pass, and Highmore Harrold will get it back. Chavez high post, down low, Bolwig. Shot is up and good. Madison Bolwig now with 18 points, 44-31. A 13-point lead for Highmore Harrold as time winds down here in the third quarter. It is Stroop to Scott. Cedar in rhythm, takes a 3 from the right corner. Shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. And a whistle and a foul. Blocking foul called on Jada Tibbs. And Tibbs will pick up her first foul. And for Stanley County, team foul number 4. So that situation is evened up. Both teams with 4 fouls in the second half. Stanley County will go to their bench as we see Kylie Heesen, Shaylee Topol, and Carly Leafgreen, all 3 back in the ball game. 44-31. Highmore Harrold leads from the corner. Taylor Chavez, shot for 3 is no good. Rebound to Stanley County. Here come the Lady Buffaloes as they will force. Up the floor it is Leafgreen. Shot there, won't go. Rebound out of bounds off of Stanley County and out of bounds and over to Highmore Harrold. That time Stanley County had numbers and also not only had numbers but had time, and they went to the rim a little bit too quickly there. And now Highmore Harrold with a chance to run out the clock in the quarter. Here is Jessen down low, Bolwig, and another open look at 2, and Madison Bolwig will score, and that is the end of quarter number 3. And right now, Highmore Harrold enjoying their biggest lead of the ball game, 46-31 over Stanley County. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. Check out a large selection of new and used farm equipment. A lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. Don't forget to check out DarrenBoyleSales.com. We will take a 1-minute break and return on KPLO.
Count on Mike's Tire and Repair in Highmore for your automotive repair and tire needs. Mike Wirtz is proud to be a part of the Highmore community and is ready to help you with your new or used tires and tire repair, along with other light mechanical work, like brake service and oil changes. He carries Cenex oils and auto parts. He also has fuel at the pumps and can fill your propane bottles. That's Mike's Tire and Repair, Highmore.
Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply has all of your farming and ranching needs covered. As fall sets in and we are headed into colder weather, check out the selection of key bibs, coats, jeans, thermal long johns, and jackets, youth mud boots, snow boots, and muck boots to size 16. A large variety of hats and gloves to 3X, bandanas, and rayon scarves, hunting licenses, ammo, and no hunting signs. And for the vehicles, extension cords, antifreeze, and diesel supplements. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, 1310 North Broadway in Miller, or call 853-0026. Open Monday through Saturday 8 to 6:30 and Sunday 10 to 2.
Well, it was a three-point ball game at halftime, 28-25. Highmore Harrold had a three-point advantage, but they outscored Stanley County 18-6 in that third quarter and now have a 15-point lead at 46-31. Shot up top by Jandrew is no good as Highmore Harrold had the basketball first to start the fourth quarter. Here is Taylor Stroop with a runner that is no good. Stanley County got the offensive rebound. They got caught underneath the basket, and as they tried to pass off, they threw it away, and then Highmore Harrold on their fast break got called for a travel. So both teams with a turnover, and Stanley County will have the basketball and a chance to inbound underneath their own basket as we work early here in quarter number 4. With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. Taylor Stroop inbounding the basketball, trying to get it to Jada Tibbs, and a foul is going to be called on Oakley Jandrew, and Jandrew with her second foul. The 5th team foul whistled against Highmore Harrold. And now the Pirates will put it, or the Lady Buffaloes rather, will put it in play on the side. The inbounds will come to Leaf Green. Now Stroop. Stroop with a runner that is no good. Rebound pinballs to Jada Tibbs. Tibbs trying to pass off, and we're going to have a whistle, and we're going to have a foul on the rebound. A loose ball foul is going to be whistled on Carly Leafgreen. And for Carly, that will be her 4th personal foul as she will check out, and checking back into the ball game will be Tatum Bush. 46-31 is our score. We have played 40 seconds here in this fourth quarter as Highmore Harrold tries to go high post, and they throw the basketball away. And for the Pirates, that is their 10th turnover of the contest. And here is Taylor Stroop for Stanley County, bringing the ball across half court. We talked about that full court pressure applied by Highmore Harrold, but Stanley County seemed to be able to figure that out. And in the second half, we have not seen full court pressure from Highmore Harrold, but what we have seen is the Pirates overplay a lot of passing lanes and force a lot of turnovers in that fashion. As Stanley County works with it here, shot clock winding down, and they will not get a shot off, and that is a shot clock violation, and that is good defense from the Highmore Harrold Pirates. 46-31 is our score. 6.5 minutes remain in the ball game. As Highmore Harrold trying to pick up their 4th victory of the season. Corner 3 by Tweed is no good. Rebound pulled down, and Jada Tibbs will lead the break, but then throws the basketball away. Madison Bolwig hustling on the play. Knocks the ball free. Now Bolwig with it to Jandrew, who will fire a 3 from the wing. That is up no good. And foul's going to be called on Tibbs, and we're going to see 3 free throws from Oakley Jandrew. For Jada, that is her 2nd foul, and that is team foul number 6. So Highmore Harrold in the bonus for the remainder of the ball game. Oakley Jandrew at the free throw line, shooting 3, and the first of 3 free throws is up, and it is good. 47-31 is our score. Here's the second free throw. That is up and good. And Jandrew attempting and making the third free throw. And Oakley has had a nice second half as she has scored all of her 10 points in the second half. And now Stanley County trying to force the issue. They throw the basketball away. That is 20 turnovers for the Lady Buffaloes. As Stanley County will work with it, or Highmore Harrold rather, will work with it now. Jandrew, cross half court. Asby, high post, Bullwig. Has the ball poked out of her hands. Here is Chavez from up top, and Cedar with a three-point try that is up no good. Madison Bullwig will get the offensive rebound, and she'll put it up and in. Madison now has scored 22, and Stanley County is going to use yet another timeout, another full timeout, and they'll have just one timeout remaining. Comes with 5:38 remaining in the ball game, 51-31 Highmore Harrold. We'll take a 1-minute break and return on KPLO.
Highmore Health is a 44-bed skilled care facility that provides quality care in a home-like atmosphere. The staff at Highmore Health will treat your family member like they are one of their own, providing daily activities, physical, occupational, and speech therapy. They're Medicare and Medicaid certified. Highmore Health looks forward to continuing to provide quality, loving care for their residents and families, as well as exploring innovative new options for services as they look to the future. For more information or a tour, call 605-852-2255. Don't spend hours waiting at a dealership purchasing your vehicle. Jan Bussey Ford knows your time is valuable. Make the quick trip to Highmore for a no-hassle, quick buying experience. Why shop with Jan Bussey Ford? Well, they're a family-owned and operated business for over 130 years now. They offer a low-pressure atmosphere with friendly and helpful staff. Visit them today. And if you can't make it in, view their entire inventory of new Ford vehicles, Kawasaki ATVs, trailers, and quality pre-owned vehicles online at PioneerGarage.com. Experience a different kind of buying experience at Jan Bussey and Highmore, building partnerships for life.
Timeouts are brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. 51-31 is our score. Stanley County comes out of the timeout, and it's Jada Tibbs who knocks down a three. And that is the first field goal of the fourth quarter for the Lady Buffaloes. 51-34 is our score. As Stanley County now trying to expend their defense a little bit. Playing a little half-court trap. They are in the bonus, or in the over the foul limit. So Highmore Harrold in the bonus, as we mentioned earlier. Here is Tweed on the inside. Shot is up, no good. Laney Asby with the offensive rebound. That putback won't go. Loose ball. Highmore Harrold will come away with it. Jumper up top by Chazez is no good. Here is Oakley Jandrew feeding it inside. Hallie Tweet, and Tweet now will score the basket. And she has 11 points. 53-34 is our score as we work to the halfway mark of this fourth quarter. Stroop with it now. Scott. Sosa. Entry pass inside to Leaf Green, and it's off out of her reach and out of bounds. And another turnover for Stanley County. Highmore Harrold well on their way to picking up victory number 4 of the season. As you mentioned, or as we mentioned in our conversation with head coach Mike Ring, a very important game here. You want to be able to come out and take care of business and get ready for the stretch run. A lot of big games coming up for Highmore Harrold. One of them on Thursday, as we'll have it for you, as Sully Buttes and Highmore Harrold will get together. Here's a nice drive to the rim by Taylor Stroop. She'll score the basket. Foul's going to be called on Highmore Harrold. That's the 6th team foul on the Pirates. As Oakley Jandrew has whistled for the personal. That will be her 3rd. A chance at an old-fashioned three-point play for Taylor Stroop, and the free throw is up, and it is good. 53-37 is our score. We are halfway home through quarter number 4. Here's Jandrew at the top. To the wing left side, Chavez, high post, Bullwig. She'll work in the lane, gets in traffic, and she is held up, and a foul is going to be called. This is going to be 1-and-1 free throws as the foul committed by Cedar Scott, and Cedar will pick up her 4th personal foul. Madison Bullwig in the line, shooting a 1-and-1. She'll put the first free throw up and good. That makes it 54-37. As Tatum Bush will check in. Checking out will be Jordan Sosa for Stanley County. Here's Bolwig's second free throw. That one will rim in and out, no good. And the rebound to Hallie Tweet. That shot won't go, and Stanley County will come away with the rebound. Then they're going to call a jump ball as players hit the deck. Tweet got the worst of that exchange, but the ball will belong to Stanley County as we will see a fresh 5 head to the scorers table for Highmore Harrold. Letha Jensen into the ballgame. Grace Knox, Haley Husted, number 5 Cassie Hale, and number 11 Courtney Mosier. Mosier, a 5'2" freshman for Highmore Harrold. Keep in mind, as you're a fan of the sport of girls basketball or Fowl Central South Dakota basketball in general, these are both a couple pretty young ball clubs. Highmore Harrold with a very good nucleus coming back from that are going to be around for a while, as they not only, these freshmen, they get to see a lot of playing time in the ball game or throughout the varsity contest. Letha Jessen with a personal. That will be her first. Tatum Bush to the free throw line, shooting a 1-and-1. The free throw is up, and it is no good. And we're going to have a battle for the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball called, and it will belong to the Pirates. 54-37 is our score with 3:40 remaining. Pirates will work across half court. Knox into the hands of Jessen, down low. They get it to Knox on the baseline. Shot is up good. Count the basket, and a foul's going to be called. Grace Knox with the hoop in the harm. A chance at a three-point play. The foul will be on Jada Tibbs, and that will be her third. In the end one for Knox. Free throw is up, and it is good. And Grace Knox off the bench has scored 7 points for Highmore Harrold. 57-37. Back to a 20-point lead as Stanley County runs the screen and roll, and it is Carly Leafgreen to score the 2. She now has 13 points. And we trade baskets, and back and forth we go. Haley Husted left side. High post now. Knox around the perimeter. A 3 from up top. That is up no good by Cassie Hale. She'll get her own rebound, put that shot up no good. Letha Jessen will get the offensive rebound, and she'll put it up and in. Jessen, with 3 points. 59-39. Jada Tibbs for 3. Shot is up no good. Rebound Cassie Hale. Here comes Highmore Harrold as they will push across half court. Now to the corner. 3 taken there by Courtney Mosier. That is up no good. Cedar Scott will get the rebound. She'll dribble it out of traffic as Stanley County tries to run. Scott with the left-hand dribble crosses half court. Tibbs now on the move, and she'll get to the baseline and is ridden out of bounds, and a foul is going to be called on Mosier. Courtney will pick up her first foul. We are over the foul limit, so a 1-and-1 situation for Stanley County. Jada Tibbs is at the line. Jada with 5 points. This will be her first trip to the free throw line. The first is good. Tibbs now with 6 points in the contest, 59-40. Second free throw is up. That one is good. So Tibbs will hit them both. 59-41. Here's Highmore Harrold the other way. Hale, entry pass inside Jessen. She'll pass it across the lane to Knox and back out to the wing. Husted. Knox back to Husted. Saley will drive out front. Here is Knox on the inside. Turnaround jumper up, no good. Rebound battled for. It will be off Highmore Harrold as it goes out of bounds. And the ball will belong to Stanley County. Final 2 minutes of this ball game, 59-41. Highmore Harrold with the advantage. Pirates will improve to 4-2 on the season, as Stanley County has the ball knocked out of bounds. And for Stanley County, the loss will drop their record to 1-6. As the Lady Buffaloes look to put it in play, they get it to Leaf Green, and then Carly is fouled. And the foul is going to be whistled on Cassie Hale. Hale's 4th personal foul. 9 team fouls for Highmore Harrold. Free throws for Carly Leaf Green. 1-on-1 situation for Carly, who has scored 12 points. She'll put the free throw up and score short. Here is Cedar Scott with the rebound. That put back won't go, and the rebound pulled down by Highmore Harrold. 59-41 is our score. Houston trying to make a move, and she is called for a travel. The 11th turnover unofficially for Highmore Harrold, as the Lady Buffaloes will go to their bench. Liz Duffy in the ballgame. Jordan Sosa back out there. Also number 14, Carly O'Connor. A lot of youngsters playing some varsity minutes here. Also Ellie Holly, a 5'3" freshman, into the ballgame for Stanley County. Minute 38 remains in the ball game. Duffy with it right corner. Tries to pass out front. Ball is knocked loose. Another turnover for Stanley County. The Lady Buffalo, or the Pirates, head the other way, and Grace Knox throws the basketball out of bounds. So we trade turnovers. And the ball will belong to Highmore Harrold, and inside, Grace Knox will score the 2. I thought Knox threw it away, but after they discussed things on the baseline, they gave the basketball to Highmore Harrold, and Knox was able to score the 2. So it's back to a 20-point lead once again as we work to the final minute of this ball game. Here's Knox with the steal up the floor. Cassie Hale, and the layup is good. That puts an exclamation point on this one. The Pirates win going away. 63-41 is the ball is our score. Kennedy Summers in the ball game for Stanley County. Here is O'Connor with the shovel pass. Shaylee Topol down the lane. Shot is up, no good. Topol will get free throws as a foul is called. 2 free throws for Shaylee Topol. She is a 5'7" freshman for Stanley County. The first of 2 free throws is up, and it is back ironed, and it is no good. Alexis Roth checking into the ball game for Highmore Harrold. Liz Duffy, who was in a moment ago, checked out. Now she checks back into the ball game. And Shaylee Topol will take the second free throw, and it is off glass and good. And Shaylee scores their first point of the ball game, 63-42. Here's a quick corner 3 taken by Highmore Harrold. The 3 from Courtney Mosier is no good. Offensive rebound, Pirates. Husted down low. Roth back out to Husted now. Plenty of time on the shot clock for the Pirates as the ball knocked free momentarily. Pirates will get it back. They'll post up Jessen on the inside. To the free throw line it goes, and around the horn with good ball movement, Courtney Mosier open on the right baseline. She'll score the 2. And it is 65-42. Stay with us for our post game. We'll have the KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. We'll wrap up game 1 of our doubleheader coverage as a runner by Stanley County is no good. And there's your ball game, 65-42. Highmore Harrold scores 19 in quarter number 4 and picks up their 4th victory of the season. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. And our post game is next after we take a 2-minute break on KPLO.
The staffs at Wilbur Ellis and Highmore
All right, how we doing? I know.
We'll take a 2-minute break here, then take like a 90, then we've got to this.
Well, I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to give it to you, and you're going to have plenty of time to play spots. Because we're only going to have 15 between. I have no interviews. So. I'll probably take about a 5-minute break between. So do what you can and do what you need to.
Place commercials, do the weather, place commercials.
Yep. That's what I'd like you to do.
Do that. All right, last one play.
All right. Thank you.
Established in 1909, they've grown to serve the communities of Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. The friendly and knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you with your personal or commercial accounts and loan services. They also offer convenient online banking and mobile banking. Heartland State Bank is proud to be the bank that provides uptown services with a hometown touch. Find out for yourself. See them in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Well, a good first half of basketball, as it was just a 3-point ball game at 28-25 as Highmore Harrold went to the locker room with the lead after Stanley County led by at 25-24. The Pirates scored the last 4 points of the second quarter to go to the locker room with that 3-point advantage, and it was all Highmore Harrold in the second half. They outscored the Lady Buffaloes 37-17, and they come away with the victory here by the final of 65-42 as we look at individual scoring in this ball game. For Stanley County first, they were led by Carly Leafgreen. Their 6-foot junior was in double figures for the Lady Buffalo. She had 13 points, 8 points for Taylor Stroop. Jada Tibbs with 7, Cedar Scott with 6, and 5 for Tatum Bush, as all 5 starters score for Stanley County. Lady Buffaloes also got 2 points from Jordan Sosa and 1 point for Shaylee Topol, a total of 42 for Stanley County. Lady Buffaloes go to the free throw line 17 times tonight. And they were 10 of 17 from the free throw line, and they committed 22 turnovers in tonight's ball game. For the Highmore Harrold Pirates, 3 double-figure scorers led by Madison Bolwig, who scored 23 points, 14 of them coming in the first half. Hallie Tweet with 11, Oakley Jandrew with 10. Grace Knox with 9 points off the bench for Highmore Harrold. 5 for Cassie Hale off the bench. Letha Jessen scores 3. Taylor Chavez with 2 points in the ball game for Highmore Harrold. Courtney Mosier with 2 points as well for the Pirates, giving them 65 points in the ball game. The Pirates go to the free throw line 17 times. They were 11 of 17 from the free throw line, and they won the turnover battle. The Pirates unofficially with just 12 turnovers in the ball game tonight. Highmore Harrold led at all quarter stops, 16-12 at the end of quarter number 1. Stanley County did lead briefly on a couple different occasions in the second quarter, but it was Highmore Harrold who had a 28-25 lead at halftime. They led 46-31 through 3 quarters of play, and the final score is 65-42 as Highmore Harrold is victorious. They pick up their 4th victory of the season. They are now 4-2. Stanley County with the loss drops to 1-6. 65-42 is our final score tonight. Time for our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game, and before we name our Player of the Game, let's hear from the folks at Midwest Cooperatives.
Seed selection is vital to your operation. Count on the team at CHS Midwest Cooperative to build you a plan for success in 2019. Ensuring you have the leading genetics and technology will help drive results to your bottom line. Cash in on early order discounts, and don't forget to ask about Agellum, our farm planning and management technology platform offered exclusively through CHS. Contact your local CHS Midwest Cooperative agronomist today to learn more.
When we look at our Player of the Game nominees, the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes led by Carly Leafgreen as she scored 13 points. But Stanley County got a lot of good balance offensively, putting up 42 on a lot of nights would keep them in ball games, and getting points from all 5 starters, I think a good thing to build on for the Lady Buffaloes. You look at the Highmore Harrold side, they had 3 double-figure scorers. Oakley Jandrews, 10 points. She scored all of those 10 in the second half. Hallie Tweet with 11 points, but Madison Bolwig got Highmore Harrold off to a nice start to begin with. Bullwig scored 23 points, 14 of them in the first half, and that is player of the game worthy. Madison Bullwig of the Highmore Harrold Pirates is our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. Well, our next game upcoming will pit two good boys basketball teams. Highmore Harrold 2-2, Stanley County 2-2 on the season. Should be a good matchup, and we're about 10 minutes away from getting that ball game underway. So for now, we'll take a 5-minute break or so, and we'll come back. We'll send it to John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters.
Data limits and
Okie dokie.